Labą dieną, ačiū, kad atėjot ir kad tiek daug žmonių. Šiandien sulaukiam, tikrai mes labai didžiuojamės ir džiaugiamės ir pažadam, kad tais metais bus aišku dar daugiau. Labai esam dėkingi, kad turim Švedijos inovacijų ministrą. Mes taip sutarėm, kad galima vadinti tiesiog inovacijų ministrą. Ir jisai mums turi tikrai įdomią paskaitą, prezentaciją. Mes labai dėkingi, kad susilaukiam tokio lygio svečio, kad jūs likot. Dabar prašau ir kviečiu Mikael Damberg.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much, dear friends. And I must say that it's an honor to be here and give these closing remarks to this event. I see many of you here today being perhaps the future business leader of tomorrow. So I hope that you get inspired by this event and that you fulfill your dreams and try to be innovative in all of your works for the future. I've been told that this is the biggest ICT and entrepreneurship event in the Baltic region, and from what I've seen so far, it might be true. I think it is. And it's especially important for me as a Minister for Enterprise and Innovation in Sweden to be here, because Sweden, as you might know, I don't know if you know, but Sweden is ranked #1 in the European Union when it comes to innovation. So we're quite proud of it. We have quite successful companies when it comes to the digital revolution that we're in the middle of. How many of you have done Minecraft? Hand up. Minecraft. Have you tried Minecraft? Some of you have. Yeah, hope. Have you tried Spotify? Okay, great. Have you Skyped? Great. So now we're getting somewhere. These are all Swedish companies, and we're quite proud of it, because sometimes when you talk about Swedish company, you talk about Volvo, Ericsson, the old companies. They're big and very successful, but when we look at the new economy, Swedish companies are producing world-class, innovative digital companies, and we're very proud of it. And that's why I feel proud to be here as well, looking at this event and see what we can do together. I'm here during actually the state visit of the Swedish King and Queen is here in Lithuania for 3 days, and it's been a brilliant days, and it's for me it's closing up. It's my almost the last thing I do in this state visit, and I like this event to be my last event, because now we're talking about really important questions about what actually forms the future, what actually brings growth in the future. And I think we're in the middle of very exciting times. And you have to start talking about entrepreneurship if you want to create growth and opportunities, but also if you want to face the grand challenges that our societies are meeting today. Sometimes when I meet entrepreneurs, I feel that I get this kind of feeling that there's so much energy, so much optimism. And sometimes when I meet my political colleagues in governments, I don't feel the same thing. We can learn from that. I get inspired when I meet entrepreneurs all around Sweden, but also all around Europe. And I think we can do something more together to use this energy and use this passion to actually create a future where we can create new companies, but also solve some of the big questions of our times. I believe that innovation is both about finding new solutions to small problems. You find a problem, you solve it, you're innovating. But also when we look at the big societal issues like climate change, the aging population, the migrant crisis of Europe today, I think all these big questions needs innovation, needs entrepreneurs that actually wants to fulfill their dreams and try something new to actually make things happen. So I hope that this is something that you also stimulate in your economy, in your schools, because I think when we talk about entrepreneurship and we talk innovation in all our society, it all starts and ends with young people. Because I think the young people will change the world, because it's the ideas, the the way young people think will influence the society for tomorrow. That's why I always say in Sweden that whatever we do in government, we must ensure that our school system fosters young people with talent, with creativity, that dares to follow their dreams, because this will decide how competitive Sweden will be in the future. And that's why also this government that I'm part of in Sweden are doing huge investments in the school system and the teachers, because I think teachers that actually can engage and stimulate young people to fulfill their potential will be the most important thing for all for the future. When we talk about innovation or tech entrepreneurs, I also say that digital skills is of course needed. And we talked about it earlier here, outside here, about programming, that there are not too many people that actually knows programming, and it's starting to be a hinder in Sweden, in your country, to actually get people that knows how to change an idea into the digital reality and also produce a company. I think these are skills that more people needs to know, not only the IT nerds, but also bringing this as a competence that is important for the future for young people all over Europe. I think it's interesting. I won't be that long, but I'll give some examples of entrepreneurs in Sweden that are following their dreams and creating something interesting. It's interesting when digital skills can also turn old ideas into new businesses. One example is Josefin Landgård. She's an entrepreneur, started a digital healthcare center in Sweden, kry.se. She has turned the traditional idea of providing healthcare into something new by using digital tools. Her company serves patients with minor diseases and can provide diagnosis and prescribed treatment online through video interaction. This is not a revolutionary idea. Many of us can think of the theme, but she has actually done it. And now we're saving resources. She's saving resources for the doctors. She's saving resources for the healthcare system. And she provides a service that actually is beneficiary for the patient. They get help quite easily. One other entrepreneur, Louise Frithiofsson, is another Swedish entrepreneur who turned her passion for training and exercising into a successful business. Vint, the company's name is Vint, makes personal workouts mobile and has people sweating all around the world today, liberating them from going to the gym and spending money on personal trainer, all through the use of new technology and its possibilities. So it's old ideas in a digital format. You can create a new kind of company and actually do good things for people. These are a few simple examples of what digital transformation can mean for people, but also for the economy. I think when I looked at Lithuania, I find Pixelmator, the editing app, Vinted, the platform for sharing and selling second-hand clothing. It's interesting to see that in all our European economies, we see these digital companies growing up and becoming a part of our everyday normal life. And exciting that it's happening in every country, and it's creating jobs and opportunities all over Europe. For tech startups companies, both in Sweden and Lithuania, it is natural to be active on a global market from start. And this is important when we talk about entrepreneurship and what can politics do to actually help companies, startups to actually grow and prosper. We need to ensure that solutions and ideas can spread as far as possible, but also as fast as possible, because this is what actually matters in the digital world. As Minister for Enterprise and Innovation in Sweden, also responsible for trade, I launched an export strategy actually last week in Sweden. One of the things that it contained was a new policy to help fast-growing and innovative companies to reach the rest of the world. Because Sweden and Lithuania are fairly small countries. Our population is not enough if you want to create a company and want to make it grow. And these born globals, as I call them, these companies, they have a slightly different model of working than the traditional companies that we usually help on exports. So we now try to get the Swedish export system to actually help also born global companies to succeed in the global competition. One other thing that is very important for this digital economy is the European inner market, because the problem in Europe is that we don't have one digital single market, we have 28 digital single markets in Europe. That's why it's much easier for some companies to grow and expand in America rather than in Europe, although Europe is the biggest economy in the world today. So to actually get the digital single market going and working is a very important tool for this kind of sector to actually grow in Europe. And I understand that this is priority for the Swedish government, but I also heard that my colleague from the European Commission, Vice President Ansip, was here earlier and talked about this. And I think this is a very important priority for the political system. My last comment almost. I think my point on Europe is doing fairly well. We're creating quite a lot of new companies, but we can do so much more, and we can do actually much, much better than we're doing today if we get our things going in the right direction. I do believe that in a world where everything goes digital, it's not about the IT sector anymore to talk about these kind of questions. All kind of industries, all part of society will be influenced by the digital revolution that we're in the middle of. If you understand this, you understand that the politics also has to be not national, not only European, but also global. Because many of these companies will act on international global markets. And we have to think not only on ourselves, but on a European and on an international level to actually make this work. And I hope that our countries that want to be part of this kind of digital revolution that actually will transform our societies, I hope that we can work together to actually get more people like you interested in what this means for the economy, for yourself, and for our possibility for the future. I do believe that this is part of the answer to what lies ahead. I think the digital revolution is something that will create jobs. There are people in Europe that are saying the digital revolution is a threat. New technology will take away all jobs. I must say, I'm much more afraid of old technologies than new technologies, because I know that those countries, those people that embrace this new technology and make them work in their economy will actually gain and win in the global economy. And that's where we are, and I hope that we will be there together in the future. So thank you very much for letting me come here and take part in this event, but also making these closing remarks. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you again. Thank you very much.